Hey there, welcome back. This is going to be a bit of an update, but then also I want to pick your brain out there. I need to know what you think because, and this is my Apple Pencil. This is one of the coolest things. This is one of the coolest things about Apple is the Apple Pencil. Oh, look, I just made something. All right, okay, so today I'm going to be talking about what's going on with Tennis Strategy 101, 201, 301, and also pick your brain about what are some of the things that people need to know as they get started playing tennis. Um, so I did an interesting. I'm glad I thought of this, but yesterday I did something on court etiquette because with the new influx of people, court etiquette's a big thing. But today I want to kind of cover another sort of a bigger social issue, and that is when you are visiting a club that you are not a member of. This is an interesting thing. When I was coaching high school, sometimes our team would go play another team at a club, and so I would remind my kids, I'm like, hey, look, we need to be really good guests of this club. And you must keep in mind, you are not a member of this place. So, sure, it's okay for you to use the restroom, but leave it clean. And no, do not go sit in the lounge area unless the other coach has explicitly said you can. So, listen carefully to the instructions because we don't want to be a bunch of punk kids that showed up at a club and acted like we were members. So, if you're a new player and you get invited to go somebody's club, then make sure you know what are the rules. I mean, because some clubs still have dress codes and whatnot. You might have to wear a white shirt, or you can't wear your crazy shorts, or something along those lines. You can't play with your shirt off. All right. So, consider these things. It's really important to be a good guest when you go someplace. But now to the update, I am currently very far along in the second draft of Tennis Strategy 101. And also what that's creating is I'm pulling some material out and saving it for tennis strategy 201 and also 301. So today I'm recording this on February 21st. My target date for publication is the end of this month. Is it a leap year? Let's look and see if it's a leap year. Let's do that together. All right. No, it's not. So on the 28th, so I have a week to finalize this manuscript, and then I will be publishing. So if you would like to get a direct message about the launch of this ebook, then go to my website, brainsports.coach, and you will be able to get a 99-cent copy of the ebook. And what I'm going to hope is that you will purchase it, within hours of seeing that link. So if you're interested in the book, you can get it for 99 cents. It's probably going to be 99 cents for about 24 hours, and then it will be $2.99, right? Now, if you're one of those people who is thinking, oh, I want to make sure Bill gets the maximum amount of money, well, don't worry about that, because what I want you to do is I want you to have the 99-cent copy, because then what that helps with is it helps it go up the ranks, and that will help me in the long run so much more than getting $1.37 more out of the sale. So, now, if you don't know how Amazon works, when you list something at 99 cents, then you get 30% of the. So if you go anything up to $2.99, I only get 30% of that. And if I go $9.99 or more, I only get 30% of that. So once I get to $2.99, I get 70%. So what I want to do is sell a bunch of them at 99 cents, have it go really high in the rankings, and then it gets the attention of the algorithm, like, oh, this is a good book, people read this. And then now if you want to do me a big favor, then I want you to review it. Now the interesting thing is, I want you to review it as though it's a book for beginning tennis players, right? So if you're an experienced player, or you're a coach, or you're a parent who has kids who play at a pretty good level, don't review it as though it's for you, because it might help you, but it's not perfectly targeted at you. So think about it from that lens. So then what will happen is, from March 1st onward, then I'm going to go dive more deeply into Tennis Strategy 201, which is going to be targeted to players who are 2.5 to 4.0. So people who've started playing matches, to pretty experienced players, but maybe some players who, haven't, there's some certain things that they haven't quite grasped onto that are deficits in their game. And if they can clear up those deficits, they can play a half point higher. That's the point of that book, is to help you discover maybe a weakness in your game that needs to be shored up. And then starting April 1st, then I will start fleshing out Tennis Strategy 301, which was going to be for 4.0 and above. And the idea is it's going to help 4.0 players to think more like 4.5 players and above, and to dial in, strategic thinking that goes all the way up to the pro level. And, it's one thing that's been fun for me is to go to pro tournaments and sit with my friends who are also tennis pros and analyze the match alongside of them. And, I have to say, I derive a lot of satisfaction from analyzing it and kind of showing maybe a hidden side of a match that people weren't seeing before, so that you can start to understand, what are some of the more subtle things that happen. And, as I like to say, they're only secrets if you don't know them. So, part of that will be to unveil some secrets that people don't often think about, because their minds are often on other things. People think way too much about strokes, and they even think too much about footwork, and they sometimes even think too much about the mental game. But the actual strategy that you're playing can many times overcome all of those things, because it doesn't matter how mentally tough you are. It doesn't matter how fast you are. It doesn't matter how well you hit the ball if you're always hitting it to the wrong place, because then you're not taking advantage of those other things. It's a pretty big weakness out there. So, and, another thing to consider too is that all the strategy in the world won't help you if you're getting your butt kicked, right? So if you're playing somebody who is physically superior to you in every way and has superior technique to you in every way, strategy can help you close the gap, right? But so there's some tension there, right? I mean, there's some people who can make the match so physical that it sort of overwhelms the strategy. But sometimes people use that as sort of what's the word? Anecdotal evidence that strategy doesn't matter. On the other hand, you take that player who is physically superior and has superior technique, and then you add a stronger strategic component, then they become even better. So there's that. So I'm going to circle back. If there's some really iconic, really important basic strategy that you believe a beginner needs, I want to hear. And thank you to people who've been commenting. I really do appreciate that. So I've gotten some really good comments, especially on YouTube. and I'm responding to those. So, if we want, we can try to keep those conversations going. I do kind of like the you say something, I say something, you say something, I say something, done kind of a thing. That's good because we want to go back and forth and kind of flesh that out. I have to say I'm not particularly a big fan of endless debates that go on and on and on. Who has time for that? So thanks for watching. As always, spend your social digital currency, right? So go here, go like, subscribe, share, send this out to people that you think might be helped by it. If you have a friend who you think might have an idea that would help with this, I will credit them. So if you have an idea, I'm going to say, oh, and then so-and-so said, blah, 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 right? And that's fun. That's fun for me because, I'm quoting certain people in my book, especially Craig O'Shaughnessy, Sterling Strother, and some others, right? Probably Nick Bollettieri, some Alan, what's his last name? Alan Fox, right? And that's it. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I see that one person's currently watching right now. So go ahead and leave me a comment and I will be glad to circle back with that. If you want to buy me a cup of coffee, my Venmo is at BillPatton720. And have a great day. Hope you're enjoying your 3-day weekend. And that's it for now.